that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now back to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
Open man is Quintez Cephas.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
On play action, here's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
And it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Out left to Shaheen. Touchdown! Adam Shaheen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that challenge, a successful one. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense for the Dolphins, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A gain of 12 yards.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Jalen Phillips in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Swift.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Looking to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up third and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Brings up second and 8. At
the last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Here's Gaskin.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a big play there for Miami.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Tua to throw again. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Lions, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
2nd and 11 now.
They'll drop to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
A nice throw there for the 1st down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And this one taken in by Cephas.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
7 yards the pickup there.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 7.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Seibert able to knock this one through. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Aleem McNeil
busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Second down.
2nd and 16.
Another try after the first down sack.
Tua. finding Gaskin underneath.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for the Dolphins. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Now Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Going deep downfield for Ross. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
That catch good for only a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run now with Gaskin. Fights loose. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Gaskin is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Gaskin again, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Myles Gaskin, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw here.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And down he'll go at the 25. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. They'll set up a throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a Lions 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Let's get off the field, D. Check 24, check 24.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
And they'll run again.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Lions 3.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll set up to throw.
He gets this complete to Cephas.
And all the way to the opposite 48. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
7 yards the pickup there. Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mike 20. All right, here we go. Let's go, B, let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A loss of 9 on the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. A good game there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half.